EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
To throw on second down. Harrison going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
First carry for Najee Harris. Strong running at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it, and he goes out right around the 39. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They go play action here on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Harrison. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Harrison. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Harrison. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And Boswell's kick is good. So the long guard gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, they could have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Allen. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Here's a give to Mixon. And down to the 36-yard line here. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Allen, and he'll find Hall. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Really hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them out.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T.J. Logan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
They're unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Harrison. He gets it complete to Harris. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. To return is McKenzie. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. 19.
Allen now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On play action, Allen. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Harrison. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 1st down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This goes out wide for Mixon. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A final shot before break. Harrison. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Play action. Now it's Allen. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 2. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 37 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Harrison. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Extra point put through by the Boswell. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Harrison going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrison going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To throw on 2nd down. Harrison. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Josh Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's what a good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Looking sideline, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get through, that's great, too.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Off the play fake. Harrison going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Extra point put through by the Dodgers. And they'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Harrison going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He completes it to Boyd. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrison buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Harrison. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the give, this is Harris. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Harrison. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Harrison looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Back to throw. Harrison. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Check, check. Lucky. 18 Cardinal. Check. Hurt. Fresno. Deuce.
On second down, it's Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Double time. Shift. Cowboy 80. Big alert. Check 15. Check Bobcat. Dragon 60.
To throw on third down, Harrison going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Kill.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down, Harrison. And now here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Able to get there and pick it. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they listen to their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 7 yards to pick up there. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error.
Touchdown! It's complete. Jamar Chase, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, Harrison. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Looking to throw. Harrison. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every collar.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They've got his man complete, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more